Septima Clark, born May 3, 1898 in Charleston, South Carolina during the Reconstruction era. Her parents were Peter and Victoria Poncetta. Clark grew up in a very strict household. Her mother was determined to make her and her sisters ladies. Clark, however, would rebel against her mother's wishes, but a bright future was still ahead of her. Her educational career started in 1904 at the Mary Street School, which was a challenging start for her educational career. Clark was not learning anything attending that school, so her mother quickly took her out of the school so she could learn. There was not a high school available for black students before 1914, when the school opened up for the 6th, 7th, and 8th grades. After the 8th grade, Clark attended Avery High School, which was an all-white school with white female teachers, until 1914. In 1916, Clark graduated from high school but could not attend college right away because of financial problems. As an 18-year-old, she became a teacher on Johns Island and the Promised Land School from 1916 to 1919. She then taught at Avery High School from 1919 to 1920. Clark kept her eye on her educational pursuits and finally attended Benedict College in 1942. She received her Bachelor's of Arts. Her next step in life was to gain her master's from Hampton University in 1944. Because she was a black woman, she was not allowed to teach in the South Carolina Public School District, but she was able to teach within the rural school district on Johns Island. Clark would teach children during the day and adults at night. Her teaching experience helped her create quicker ways to teach adults the art of reading and writing. Clark began to notice the unequal terms in which black schools operated compared to white schools. The unequal treatment of the school systems led Clark directly into the civil rights movement, fighting for equal rights for blacks within the school system. In 1919, Clark was introduced to the NAACP while attending a meeting on Johns Island. She would later join NAACP while teaching at Avery Normal Institute, a private black school. Clark took her activism to another level when she led her students around Charleston to collect 10,000 signatures to allow black principals at Avery. She was able to gather 10,000 signatures in one day, and black principals were admitted. In 1920, she met her future husband, Nery Clark. They courted for 3 years before getting married in 1923. Clark returned to college and earned her bachelor's degree from Columbia University in 1947 and began teaching in the South Carolina school system. Clark later served as a recruiter for Highlander, recruiting such talents as Rosa Parks and other members of the bus boycott. Clark created Citizenship Schools, which were used to teach literacy to adults in the South. The success of the Citizenship Schools became because of the brilliance of Septima Clark. She combined relevant issues with the needs of the students. Her methods allow her to empower the communities she taught in, thus making the community members an asset to their communities. The schools began to spread to other southern states, but they faced financial troubles because of its principal funder. Highlander faced financial troubles. Clark's program would soon gain funding from the SELC, who had a bigger budget. Under the SELC, the program was able to train over 10,000 school teachers who taught over 25,000 students. As a result of the first session of classes, 37 new voters were able to register to vote in 1958. By 1969, 700,000 blacks became registered to vote because of the program. Septima Clark died in 1987, but her legacy will live forever. She was awarded a Living Legacy Award in 1979 by President Jimmy Carter and was awarded the SELC's highest award, the Drum Major for Justice Award. Clark wrote 2 autobiographies, Echo in My Soul in 1962 and Ready From Within in 1979. Clark was dynamic, fearless, and brilliant. She found a productive way to empower her people through education to help them have a political voice. She stood up against injustices from childhood to her death. Miss Septima Clark, we're honored to stand on your shoulders.